All right, Sherptek designs and manufactures high-end modular truck bed systems with a focus on quality, functionality, and end-user experience. Each system starts with an ultra-lightweight flatbed that has infinite structural attachment points to increase its modularity and allow for quick transformations. Sherptek founder and CEO Ryan Goodwin launched the brand in 2017 and moved it to Prineville earlier this year, where all systems are now custom built to order and installed at the new Central Oregon facility. Please welcome to the stage the founder of Sherptek, Ryan Goodwin. Ryan, where are you, my friend? You're welcome. Yeah, get yourself situated. Oh, nice. Magnet. Yeah. He's taller than I am, guys.
I'd have to read this little screen, so it's not going to be easy. Thank you, Shannon. Hello, friends and neighbors. Really glad to be here. My name is Ryan Goodwin. I am the founder of Sherptek. We design and manufacture the lightest weight, most durable, and only modular truck bed system on the market. And before I start, I want to kind of start with some of quotes from customers. An engineering work of art. A legit, simple type of genius that just works. It's a constant source of pleasure to use it. The only downside is the endless stream of people asking about it whenever we stop. This is beyond ideal. And I can hear all your little inside voices right now saying, okay, that's great, but what the heck is a modular truck bed? So it's a multifunctional, transformable system. It starts with our ultralight flatbed, and it has structural attachment points built into the structure itself on the top and bottom. And this allows any array of accessories to be added or removed within minutes. And this all started back in 2011 when I built my own truck bed because I couldn't find anything that suited my needs. And yes, I do live in my camper and have since 2009. But I utilized my experience from the aerospace industry to design the lightest structure that I could because I was carrying around a heavy camper. During the first year of using it, enough people convinced me that I should look at doing it as a business. So I started what became years of market research while furthering the design and testing. From the market research, the common must-haves were it has to be lightweight, it has to have a low deck height, it has to have ample storage, and it has to be durable, long-term, and for off-road use. And aside from that, 90 out of 100 answers were kind of unique and different and odd asks. So I let that multifunctionality be the fifth factor in the product development roadmap. So in 2017, Sherptek launched officially and operated out of a shared space in Eugene until the beginning of this year when we relocated to Central Oregon. And we are super happy to be part of this amazing community. Hey, that sounds better. What am I doing wrong? Okay. Currently, we are direct to consumer with customized built-to-order systems. And our product is situated at the high end of the market. We're often referred to as the Mercedes or Ferrari of truck beds. Our prices range quite a bit. They can be as low as $8,000 for a small base system and up to $55,000 to $60,000 for a large chassis cab with all the bells and whistles and all the accessories that we offer. And this range is huge because we can build on a short bed Tacoma or the biggest chassis cab out there. Our systems start with our proprietary aluminum extrusions and custom aerospace panels that are paired together with aerospace construction for long-term durability. And this keeps them all ultra lightweight. Like I'm talking 300-pound truck bed that can handle a 10,000-pound payload. Myself and my partner Rebecca over here, make sure you say hi to her, run the business. We manage the overall day-to-day operations, and we had 2 employees relocate with us to Central Oregon, and we're currently working to restaff, including taking part in an intern program at the local high school. Our primary market demographic is in the recreation industry, specifically truck camper integration and overlanding use. Most of our demographic is at or near retirement age, or they are millennial professionals traveling for work or working remotely, in case that sounds familiar. Often these people are moving up from tents, rooftop tents, small tow behinds, vans, or they're downsizing from a Class C, Class A, huge tow behind, fifth wheel, things like that. And they're kind of landing in the middle. We're kind of in that middle zone for all these people. And they all want storage along with their habitat system, and they want it to look good and function well, and quite honestly, be versatile. Our main market right now is truck camper owners. This is a market that saw pretty moderate growth from 2016 to 2020, and then saw 42% growth from 20 to 21, and is up another 28% as of April this year. And with an average about 3,500 wholesale only units sold per year from 2016 to 2021, just kind of shows that there's actually a good sized demographic just within this niche market that we're currently in. The overlanding market doesn't really, I'm sure you guys know that it's had explosive growth since 2015. According to SEMA, it's one of their largest sectors that it supports, and has seen around 10% growth year to year since 2017. The potential for Sherptek to break into numerous other markets is great, because we provide value propositions and could disrupt some of these markets. These markets include small electric utility vehicles, which we have already demonstrated on Arcamotos out of Eugene and currently have a license agreement with. Utility truck beds, general contractors, ranchers, Forest Service, fire fleets, chase trucks, farrier beds, oversized delivery trucks, truck enthusiasts who just want more out of their truck bed and want it to be unique and cool. These are all markets that we really are not scratching the surface of yet. So as you can see, there's a lot of business opportunities still out there for us to expand into. As far as competition, nobody really does what we do the way we do it. However, there are a number of flatbed companies out there who do market to the niche market of truck campers that we're currently in. Companies like Douglas Truck Bodies, Bowen Customs, Illumitray, Highway Products. They all offer welded truck beds. They might be steel, which are very heavy. We're a quarter of the weight of any of those. Otherwise, they're welded aluminum, which compared to our non-welded system, really won't hold up to the long-term rugged use. And our product really stands out in the industry because it is the lightest, toughest, and only transformable modular design. To date, Sherptek, we've done $2.2 million in sales, and we currently have open order receivables of $750,000. And we're booking orders right now for Q4 2023. Which is not awesome. Depends on how you look at it. This is a huge opportunity for us to rein in the lead time and recognize this revenue sooner. We're looking at adding additional equipment and staffing to make this happen. And this, in turn, bringing that down will increase our sales, as people are definitely apprehensive about a long lead time like that. We have already started to pivot the business towards a more standardized product and kit. And we are also eliminating some of our lower margin services that have taken too much time and we're not making enough from them. And that sort of leads into our ask. We're at a pivotal point within the company. We've bootstrapped this to this point, and we're ready to take it to the next level. We have a proven design. People love it. We have a market out there, and multiple markets to dive into. And so we are looking for strategic business partners to help execute the pivot that we've already started. The ideal partner would be an active partner who could fill gaps in business and operations. They would be able to infuse capital and help us gain access to capital. And they would help us to grow and start to capitalize on some of this larger overall market potential that includes connecting with B2B networks and building kind of a dealer network where we can really take this business to much, much higher levels. So with that, I think this is where we turn it back over to you.
Very well done. Thank you, Ryan. This is so awesome. Truck enthusiasts, love that phrase. What has been the most exciting part of this whole, you're like, friends told us we should turn this into a business, and you did, and then all this other stuff happened. What's been like the most kind of fun thing for you?
Yeah, I mean, it's really amazing every time someone picks up their bed. They just kind of stand in awe. I don't know if you've looked at our site much, but our products look really good, and I'm less about looks, I'm all about function. So we do a 4 to 8 hour walkthrough to show them all the functionality and all the modularity and how to use it. And people are just blown away every time by what it can do.
That's so cool.
Cool.
That's so cool. That's got to feel great. Questions from the crowd for my friend Ryan. Yes.
I actually have two
Two questions.
questions. Have you bootstrapped this entire thing?
Have you bootstrapped this entire thing?
Or have you taken on any investor money?
Have you taken on any investor money, VCs?
And then the second one was, what's your product roadmap look like for the next 24 months?
And then what's your product roadmap look like for the next 24 months? She's done this before.
Yes, very good questions. We bootstrapped from the beginning. However, we were in an agreement with our previous landlord who was providing some rent and equipment, and that has rolled into what essentially became a loan. So we do have that debt on our books. But our product roadmap right now is standardizing our products and adding equipment so that we can stop dealing with long lead times from our vendors and really deal with the bottlenecks that we have in our system right now. And bringing the equipment in-house that all of our vendors make is really our roadmap, and it is doubling or tripling our revenue while bringing down our cost of goods sold all at the same time over the next 24 months.
So exciting. So exciting. Yeah, someone's clapping. You can clap. Yeah, let it rip. Any other questions for Ryan? Yes, Todd. How long does it take to do one installation now?
What's the top thing that you need to do to get your lead time down from Q4 2023?
And what's the top thing you knew to get your lead time down?
Installation can vary a lot depending on the number of options, because we offer our own compressor system and air systems that kind of go with it, like a shop air system. So, but a typical installation can be anywhere from 2 to 5 days, and that includes a camper integration piece of it, because we're nesting the camper. We're looking at kind of pushing a bit of that out to the consumer. Sorry, what was the second question?
What's the top thing you need to do to shorten your lead time?
Really add staff and some equipment is the key thing.
Yeah, so big moves, pretty big moves.
Yeah, and get me more in the design, manufacturing, engineering role, and less in the business.
Yeah, I hear that's really important. Yeah, it's important to hold that vision. So have you looked at like Google Analytics to see how many people are searching, give me the Ferrari of truck beds or give me the Mercedes of truck beds, and is that affecting your business or?
We have not looked specifically for those search terms.
I bet a lot of people are searching that. Okay, yes, all the way in the back. If it's not welded, how is it formatted? Thank you, virtual audience.
Formatted. So we use aerospace construction techniques. So we use high-strength adhesives and rivets that hold together our custom aerospace panels and our proprietary extrusions. And that really allows us to build to any length and any width. Like literally, if Boeing wanted a system to move wings around, we could build it 30 feet wide and a football field long.
and they can have it in 2039.
That seems to match their time frame.
It does. It seems, yeah, it does seem on brand, doesn't it? Any other questions for Ryan? Yes, Skylar.
Are you handling like 100% of the manufacturing process, or are you partnering with local?
Are you handling 100% of the manufacturing, or are you partnering with local? Are you doing anything with people in Prineville? What are you doing?
We outsource a lot of, we do a lot of really pretty complex sheet metal parts. And we do outsource a fair amount of stuff. These are the things that I'm looking to bring in-house to control lead times, control the quality, and kind of lower some of our really expensive inventory.
Can you give an example of a part?
If you look at our underbed boxes and the way we build those, again, these are weldless systems, so they're very thin gauge materials. They're weldless and bonded together, and our flank sides, complete weldless system that they're basically fold-down tailgates on the sides. The parts, we outsource all of that, but we assemble it in-house. There's not a lot of companies without going to the aerospace industry that know how to build the way that we do. And if I had aerospace companies building this stuff, it would be the Bentley of truck beds. I don't know what's more than
It would be the aerospace of truck beds.
Exactly,
yeah,
yeah.
It would be a lot. Yes.
I have a lot of exposure to the aerospace engineer.
We've got connections to aerospace.
What's your background?
What's your background? I had the same question.
Well, let's go a little further back. I started in the bicycle industry. So I was designing and building bikes 20 some years ago. So I was kind of into the like specialty materials, lightweight stuff then, and then I transferred to the aerospace industry, specifically unmanned aircraft up in Hood River. So I spent several years designing the large parts of that system, like launch and recovery systems, and then down to the miniature stabilized gimbals that they use for surveillance and electromechanical systems and stuff like that.
And then you built your own, and the rest is history.
And I built my own, and people thought it was
People
kinda
thought
cool.
it was cool.
I had no intention of starting a company.
Well, it is an
doing this.
interesting space because I know, like, we've all seen the trucks where the thing is like so heavy and the truck's like barely coughing down the road, and so yeah, you're doing something cool. Okay, I think I had one more.
How did you pick Prineville, and are you able to find the people that you want to find?
Isn't that the question? How did you pick Prineville, and are you finding the people that you need?
Yeah, so it was mid last year that we knew our lease was going to be up, and we did not want to stay in Eugene. Rebecca is solar powered, so we were looking for a place with more solar. So sun, solar, whatever. Should have called Wes. So we were actually looking across the entire West. We have to be near mountains or else we wither and die. So we were looking from Arizona, Idaho, considering, Western Washington, Oregon, all the sunny spots. We weren't really considering California, but so we were looking all over. No need to go into that. Anyway, yeah, we started looking Central Oregon, and we kind of wanted to live in a smaller community. So Bend was on the ticket, and I love Bend, but we wanted a little bit smaller community, and I love that we have the proximity to Bend, and we can come here as much as we want.
And then you can leave it
Prineville's
here.
a little bit smaller. And then as far as people, the high school has been great. They have a CTE program, and we are finding really good, motivated kids out of that. There's something like 3,500 people that drive to Bend and Redmond from Prineville for work. So we're hoping to kind of steer those people around and bring them back. But it's hiring people is still a challenge. It has been a challenge for the last few years and still continues to be. But we're getting there.
But you're not losing hope, and that's the important thing, Ryan. We need to keep you hopeful. Your wife is no longer moldy. You are still hopeful. We are on the right track. Yes.
I know we're crunched for time. What's your high school program look like?
What does your high school program look like?
The one in Prineville? Or what do you mean?
What was high school like for you, Ryan? No, I'm just kidding.
My high school program. Well, let's see. Probably shouldn't go there. It's come in and use a bunch of hand tools that aren't powered because they can't even use a drill. That's what it looks like. No, they're great. So they can't use any power tools. That's the main thing until they're 18. So we bring them in. That's a thing, yeah.
Call your senator.
Yeah, can I shed some light on
Yes,
that?
yes.
The laws for kids file, yes, exactly.
He's going to shed some light.
The laws are from the 30s.
Oh,
Literally,
no.
This is Bowley told
Not
me
that again.
When a drill is like, like it's like heavy, hardcore machinery. The laws are literally from the 30s and have not been rewritten. They need to be rewritten.
My
so
God.
It really should. I mean, I'm applying for special permits to let them run CNC. We have a bunch of automated machinery where they can just push a button. They don't have to see a saw blade or be exposed to anything dangerous. And so, well, yeah, has it ever hurt anybody? Well, maybe, but still.
I mean, wow, this is really fascinating. Well, I'm really excited to see what you do next. I know we're all rooting for you, so I hope you'll come back and give us another update soon.
I would love to.
Thank you so much.
In the meantime, check out our
Now,
stuff.
do you have a truck out back for people to go look at, or what are we talking about?
We tried really hard. Everyone's on vacation.
Everyone's
and
driving
we
their
didn't
trucks
have one
around,
in
having a
final
good time.
stage,
That
yeah.
makes sense. Well, that's good. They're enjoying the product.
Yeah. So,
Thank you so much, Ryan.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody.